Why does Mythos need a helmet? I don't know. So anyway, they go and see the elder of the monastery, who's... Okay, now seriously, this movie is just fucking with me at this point. Filmbrain goes outside to stand guard with Joe, when suddenly he experiences that funny prickling sensation immortals get when they sense another immortal approaching. Funny how nobody felt that earlier in front of the monastery when Mythos arrived. Instead of alerting the others, he walks out there alone to confront the Guardian. This seems unwise.
Man, that's one fast bird.
You stay here. I can take care of this.
Yeah, no, you can't. You're gonna die. A lot.
There are worse things than death.
Apparently.
Oh! I don't want to be this close to his giant wrinkled ball sack! For God's sakes, man, close your robe! Gah! Meanwhile, Jabba the Hutt is telling them the story of how he led a group of immortals long ago to find the source. On Mars? Where the fuck are they?
My friend fought valiantly, but I wanted my immortality. Something went terribly wrong. It left us both cursed. Me like this. And he doomed to take his place as the god.
So what you're telling me is that the Source has a sense of humor. The Guardian gets super speed and turned the Elder into a 900-pound talking testicle.
Like graveyards! I love them. I mean, who wants to live forever? Who wants to live forever?
What the fuck is with this guy? I mean, he's supposed to be the ancient, unkillable Guardian of the Source. The ultimate evil, the greatest threat the immortals in the world have ever faced. And he's some mugging chucklehead who croons Queen show tunes. I mean, I'm sorry, every time something stupid happens in this movie, all I can do is cut back here and do this. But it's like the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life every 20 goddamn seconds. What else is there to say about this shit but what the fuck?
This is blasphemy! It is pride!
This is Sparta!
As you get closer to the source, you will grow weaker and lose your immortality.
Why? Shouldn't they get stronger as they approach the source of immortality? How much more could they possibly alienate Highlander fans at this point? We've only changed the setting, the characters, and now we've changed the entire premise of the movie, since the immortals aren't immortal anymore. Why are they looking for the source anyway? If approaching it makes them vulnerable, shouldn't they want to run away from the source as fast and as far as possible? Meanwhile, Reggie's got the Guardian well in hand. No need to call for help.
There can be only one.
Maybe, but they weren't talking about you.
Check it out. Joe just racked a perfectly good unfired shell out of his shotgun. He might have been able to use it, too. Duncan arrives just in time to save him and hurls his katana into the guy's throat, which he just breaks off and rams into Joe.
Thank you, you've been a wonderful audience. Good night.
I could easily kill you now because you're completely unarmed, but that's it for me. I'm out of here. And, well, there you have it. The Guardian breaks Duncan MacLeod's signature katana weapon. There is now officially nothing left of the iconic Highlander series. It's dead. Duncan goes through the rest of the movie swinging 10-inch knives he finds on the ground somewhere. And Joe, one of the most endearing and proactive characters of the series, he's dead too, killed by a guy who completely disregards the rule against fighting on holy ground, with no repercussions whatsoever.
I thought you were going to do something.
So Mythos squats down, doesn't even inspect the wound, and just kind of walks away. God, that thing's a pant load, bro. Anyway, the Elder tells Anna she has the gift of prophecy and can sense where the source is somewhere on an island, but this subplot is rendered entirely pointless when Filmbrain figures it out on his own using his laptop. It's just great when the movie somehow manages to render its own characters superfluous. So they get on a boat, very fortunate, I think, to find a friendly sea captain willing to give 5 armed weirdos with no money a lift.
We need to dock.
Impossible.
There are maniacs on that island. Cannibals. They must have seized the port.
So, in the intervening time between the end of the TV series and now, the world has come under real threat by roving armies of cannibals? Do you ever get the feeling we just missed a way more interesting movie just before this one? So, in another scene I bet you'd never thought you'd see, the heroes do battle with a pack of cannibals.
So here we are, born to be kings.
We're the princes of the universe. Here we belong, fighting to survive in a world with the darkest power. And here we are, we're the princes of the universe.
Jesus, this is just unholy! Did they make a list of everything iconic about Highlander, everything the fans know and love about the series, and then set out to make a movie systematically destroying and making a mockery out of all of it? Not only were they content to destroy Highlander, but they had to kill Queen too? Freddie Mercury is spinning in his fucking grave right now! Highlander 2 never reached this level of abject fuckness! Oh my god, those fucking knives. Those pussy things don't even look like swords. They look like he's about to serve you pie. The heroes hole up somewhere for the night and lay down an impenetrable security net. There's no way the Guardian could possibly find a weak link here. Oh shit. You know, maybe putting the worst swordsman in the group alone, outside, and drinking whiskey when you're being menaced by an ancient mythical guardian who has demonstrated super strength and speed on every occasion you've seen him wasn't the best idea.
Fatality.
Why didn't he take his head? Why didn't we know he was here?
They decide to hit the road to get away from the Guardian, but to their surprise, Reggie dies from his wounds instead of regenerating, because remember, they're losing their immortality.
It's happening. He didn't heal because his faith wasn't pure.
Oh shit, for fuck's sake, is it even worth pointing out in how many ways that statement is stupid? How many evil immortals have roamed the earth in this series? How many non-Catholic immortals who he's well aware of? Hell, he's rolling with Mythos, who is literally one of the 4 horsemen of the fucking apocalypse. Dude's a walking holocaust. This character is so cliche and one-dimensional, it reads like something a 14-year-old would write as fan fiction. Then he senses the Guardian approaching, and this moments after Mythos comments that they couldn't. So can they fucking sense him or not?
One thing's for sure. If we can be killed, so can the Guardian.
Well, it's an interesting theory, except we've seen several times now the Guardian still possesses all his speed from before, so, yeah, Duncan's an idiot. And you know, I think I just figured out why they wrote in this script they all lost their immortality, because they couldn't afford the pyrotechnics and effects for any more quickenings on this piece of shit. Because there are no more. Ironically, they've all got bigger problems than the Guardian right now because the woods are chock full of more cannibals, and they get captured again. And for some reason, the cannibals still have all their horses, which you'd think would be the first to go in a hunger crisis, but whatever.
Take them! For me!
Ooh, dang, you know, I just had an idea. If they were still immortal, they could cut pieces off and they'd grow right back, and they'd have an endless supply of meat. Mythos burgers for everyone.
This can't be the end. God wouldn't let this happen to a true Christian.
Yeah, okay, buddy, but show me again in the Bible where it says, "Thou shalt bleach the everlasting shit out of thy hair and shape it into an extraordinarily gay mohawk." Oh crap, it's the Wicker Man! Not the bees! Ah! The Guardian shows up and, like a classic Bond villain, kidnaps Anna and leaves the others to their fate instead of just killing them. Monsignor Mohawk had a knife hidden away in his crucifix, though, a special order from the Vatican Frockery catalog.
Giovanni, he has chosen me. There can be only one.
Did Mythos just not sense this minor gibbering insanity character flaw in this guy before he decided to form his little source hunter group? Naturally, he gets caught by the cannibals, who notice his giggling ass is missing almost immediately. This leaves Duncan in something of a predicament, and by predicament I mean the easiest decision he's ever made in his life.
Leave him. Can't.
Yeah, you fucking can. You really can. Please leave him. So Duncan springs to the rescue and Giovanni flees like a frightened chipmunk. Hadoosh! Well, I'm sure much like Gollum in Lord of the Rings, Duncan's kind-heartedness will pay off in the... Oh, there you have it. Mythos suddenly just decides to leave because I guess the screenwriter couldn't think of anything else for him to do, I guess.
I wanted it to be me, but you are the best of us.
Would he just run out of lines so he's going home? Hey, here's an idea. Why don't you help Duncan fight the unbeatable fucking Guardian? Well, whatever the source is, I guess it's good it carved out those convenient steps for everyone. Oh, and by now, Jupiter and Saturn are closer than the moon! You know, it's a good thing that a secret alliance of immortals, a computer genius, a prophet, and an ancient secret order of monks were around, or the astrologers of Earth would never have been able to piece together this subtle series of clues to find the secret location of the source. Do you have any idea the global cataclysm that would occur if this many planets were this close to Earth? You'd have hurricanes, catastrophic tsunamis, devastating tidal changes, not to mention a complete change in the solar system's center of mass, followed by apocalyptic shifts in the Earth's orbit.
Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
Enough, I get the point.
Alright, wait, when did Duncan get super speed? Could he always do that? I'm so confused. Oh god. I've seen better special effects on my PS3 dashboard. This is like some horrible deleted scene from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. How did we get here, guys? Really? Because I have no explanation for this. This really shouldn't be complicated. I mean, the story is not all that complex. You want to make a sequel to Highlander, watch Highlander, and then make something just like it! So now I'm just going to show you how the fight ends, and I promise you ahead of time, I didn't edit this, I didn't add any special effects, I did nothing to this footage. People were actually paid to create this. This aired on national television. This was sold in stores. Just... Let's watch that again. Duncan spins around the guy so fast, he actually drills himself into the ground until he's buried up to his shoulders. I'm almost convinced they stole the entire fight choreography from a battle between Bugs Bunny and Daffy fucking Duck.
Do it. I am Duncan MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod. Who I am is who I was.
Do it, you immortal fuck.
No.
But being a good guy, Duncan refuses to kill a helpless opponent, so the guy explodes. I really don't get any of this.
There are some who do not believe the source exists, but those who do believe have no idea what the source truly is.
Neither do I, and I saw the fucking movie!
The most powerful force in the universe, but it cannot be used for evil. Only one immortal can reach the source and pass its test. Only Duncan MacLeod was able to pass the test of the source.
I'm done with this.
Because the test is not about strength. It's about purity of heart.
Fuck you, movie!
The immortals believed that there could be only one. That all had to die for that one to remain. But it wasn't about death. It was about life.
Fuck you and die!
Duncan was the one to have a child. A gift from the source to us and the world.
No! Not this way! You're telling me that this whole time, everything we've ever been told about fucking immortals, their fundamental reason for existing since the first fucking movie, the foundation for the entire series, fighting until only one remains, was always complete bullshit?
There could be only one. The source. It's all been a lie.
Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it was just a story we made up to make ourselves feel better at night.
It's all just completely invalidated because it's all about being pure of heart. What bullshit! The prize was never in danger of being captured by evil. It couldn't be captured by evil. All that fighting, all that struggle, every person that suffered and died, it was all for no reason?
In the end, there can be only one.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Ramirez. There can only be lots, but if you're a really, really nice guy, you win the prize. Turns out everything you told Connor McLeod was wrong. There can be only one. Fuck you! Fuck you and your Care Bears mealy-mouthed, pure-hearted dick shit. You mean to tell me you've been crushing my balls since 1991 to tell me that the only thing Connor McLeod needed to do to win the prize was give the Kurgan a big fucking hug? Fuck you! And what about the animated series? How will that purity of heart crap pan out for the Jeditor? Oh, that's right, they all fucking died! What about Darius, the guy from the TV show who completely renounced violence and became a Franciscan monk and served as Duncan's moral compass? Oh, what, was Darius not fucking pure of heart enough? This is how Highlander ends. Not with a literal bang, but with that same atrocious, brutal, offensive, horrible, shit-heel band torturing Who Wants to Live Forever as a final twist of the knife in the audience's heart. This is how the series rewards our loyalty. This is a spit in the face of the entire fan base and a systematic raping of the series' core principles. This series stopped being recognizable as Highlander a long time ago. I admit that, but with this, it becomes the complete antithesis of the original movie that the fans knew and loved. It's not like the creators didn't just not get Highlander. Oh, they got it, but they have a burning, seething contempt for it and all its fans. All the fans who came back to this series time and again, enduring the quickening, suffering through Endgame, watched that wretched fucking cartoon and played that horrible fucking video game, and who even gave the fucking Raven spin-off a chance, and it was all a waste of time. And the prize is just the ability to have a fucking child? The intro of this movie asks if the source exists to bring salvation or death, when in reality, it does neither. It only exists so Duncan can pork some vacant-eyed bimbo and she can fart out a baby. Fuck a doodle-doo. Oh, that makes it all worth it. This movie did more damage to my childhood memories than The Phantom fucking Menace. It's not only the worst movie of the series, it's damn near one of the worst, most offensive, piss-poor movies ever made, and it can kiss my ass! Fuck you two! Highlander 2 The Quickening? How about a good Highlander 2 Dick-Kickening? And you! Oh, don't even think I forgot about you, motherfucker! There can be only one! Ah! 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 Fuck.
Empty spaces, what are we living for? Abandoned places, I guess we know the score. On and on, does anybody know what we are looking for? Another hero, another mindless crime behind the curtain, in the pantomime. Hold the line, does anybody want to take it anymore? The show must go on! The show must go on! Yeah!
What are you?
I'm the Guardian.